Уулу of Kyrgyzstan in the red and Zhu of China is in the blue. Both these two men have lost to the same man on the way through here in remarkably similar ways. Zhu lost to Udit from a 6-1 advantage, and Mırzanazar was 6-4 ahead against Udit in the quarterfinals and then lost 9-6 in the end. So both with disappointment earlier in the round. In fact, Zhu's loss from a very winnable position was against Balgabay, 6-1.
Biz ар башкабыз, бирок бизди бириктирип турган үй бүлөбүз. Үй бүлө бул жүрөктөрдү бириктирип турган эң ишенимдүү түйүн. О мобилдик операторунун үй бүлө премиум тарифы. Бул болгону 1990 сомго чексиз байланыш менен 3 сим карта, секундасына 500 мегабитке чейинки ылдамдыктагы үйдөгү интернет жана телевидение. Бүтүндөй үй бүлөңүздүн мобилдик байланышы менен үйдөгү интернетти бир айда бир эле жолу төлөңүз. Үй бүлө ар дайым биринчи орунда.
Oh, he's got a shot in here, and he's got the first score in the bronze medal contest too. Look at this stable base though that Mırzanazar has. He's going to need a sizable lever to be able to wrench the Kyrgyzstan wrestler from that position. That's crafty. Snap down to then slip round for a sweep single attempt. More points for Zhou. Erica, we often talk about the forward pressure of a Chinese wrestler, but Kyrgyzstan's style, is there yet something that can be defined particularly about them, or are they just generally very strong in all areas?
Yes, they are generally very strong in all areas. You know, quite a crafty style in general. I would say I put my money on them to have some back pocket moves, something to pull out in the last couple seconds of a match to win big, as an example, especially the women's side, which is a very interesting and important characteristic, especially when you're trying to win medals at major championships. And so we're continuing to see wrestling here in that zone, but no points scored. Freestyle men's program. So Zhou is really in the driver's seat here. He's got up the 3-0 lead. He's got this heavy collar tie. He's trying to keep a stable base and just drops in on that sweep single from open position. Very calm and cool and collected. Took advantage of that step forward of Mırzanazar. Great defense there.
He's got in 2 or 3 times now, Zhou.
We're really seeing Mırzanazar really trying to push forward on Zhou, get that snap down. We see him kind of leaning so heavy forward. He's going to try to create that reaction to snap down. Zhou doing a great job of managing that pressure forward, circling out of it. And it's once again in this position here, he's driving forward. Zhou drops down to his knees to establish that parterre position. See if he can lift him up. So we did have that whistle on that out of bounds. No standing was established, so no points. Here he's mixing up his pressure a little bit. He has that underhook. He's looking to lift him up.
Now Mырзаназар, for the first time in the match, with a takedown. Points on the board. Now just one in it as he tries to get in on the legs here. Erica, why do we not see as many successful leg laces in men's freestyle as we do in women's wrestling?
That's a really good question. I think that different flexibilities in the hips and the shoulders. In women's wrestling, there's so much flexibility in the hips and shoulders, and so gut wrenches typically are not as successful. So a lot of women kind of develop a skill set in the laces. Different weight distribution as well.
So Mырзаназар, after that failed lace, still in search of the points which can win him this bronze medal. 15 seconds remaining. It's very much out there for him, and he has the momentum, the energy. Forward pressure on Zhou. Step out point sought but not found. On the edge, Zhou dancing around him and staying inbound.
No caution, no point. Challenge lost.
So Zhou Wonhao, by a slender margin, 4 points to 2, wins the bronze medal.